end of the mat, and the front foot is facing forward. Entonces queremos ver el pie que está atrás paralelo con el borde del tapete y los talones en una sola línea. Okay. From here, the distance, how open do we want our legs to be? So this is really similar to what we were looking at in downward facing dog. It's more the energetic quality. Esa es la distancia de los pies. Es muy parecido a la distancia, pero que mira hacia abajo. Hay que ver la energía de la distancia. So let's say if she stepped in just a little bit more, that would be too close. Si está así, ya estaría demasiado cerca. Okay, this would be too secure, right? Eso sería demasiado seguro. What happens if she steps her foot really far back, even more, off the mat? Go off the mat. Okay, what is the energetic quality there? ¿Qué sería la cualidad energética? Adventurous. Very adventurous. Leap of faith, right?
Unstable.
Fall over, unstable, right? So we want to find in the middle. So for you, because she's actually quite long, so I'd say come about there. Okay. How does that look from the people who are on the sides? ¿Cómo se ve eso? You see like the balance of strength and openness? Yeah. Pueden ver ese balance de seguridad y apertura. Yeah. And then sometimes people say if you open up your arms, then the feet would be underneath the ankles would be underneath the wrist, but that's not for everybody, okay? So that's why it's recommended to look at the feet and kind of start to train your eyes instead of reach the other hand as well, instead of ankles underneath arms, because some people have long arms and short legs, other people have short arms and long legs. Okay. Algunas personas tienen los brazos muy cortos y brazos y piernas largas, entonces esta medida de muñecas encima de tobillos no funciona para todos, pero es algo que puedes tener en cuenta. Okay. So hands to the hips. Let's do some internal rotation work. So she'll bring her hips back and apart and then tuck her tailbone. And so here you'll start to see she did an amazing job getting her hips even. Okay? The tendency here would be this hip wanting to come forward. La tendencia sería cadera cayéndose hacia adelante. Ella haciendo las rotaciones ahora tiene las caderas en un solo plano. Okay, so you want to try to go towards this nice straight position. If you can't see it, you can also come to the sides to see it. Okay. In the feet, 4 points of contact, right? And in the knees, what happens if you have hyperextension? Let's say this goes back, and you're hanging. What would you need to do? Micro bend. Entonces, si tienes hiperextensión aquí, tienes que microflexionar. A lot of times people will just be looking at this knee, and then this will be hyperextended. Muchas veces solamente miran eso, mientras están colapsando en esa rodilla. Okay, so now her foundation is aligned, it's solid, it's muscular. Ahora el fundamento ya está bien alineado y está bien muscular. ¿Yeah? ¿Preguntas? Yeah?
Sí.
Yeah? Okay. So from here she's going to start to, you can keep your hands on your hips and then just rotate your body over the front leg. Now, what she also did that was really great is, see how when she bended forward, her chest stayed over, or her torso stayed over this front leg? A tendency here would be, una tendencia sería hacer eso cuando doblas. Hay que mantener el torso en línea con la pierna que está adelante. You want to keep your torso in line with that front leg, okay? And keep this side body long. So she can bring this hand down to the shin or to a block. And if you can, maybe a little bit lower. And hold on. Try to do spider fingers when you touch the ground and just pull up. Or bring the hand down next to the leg, on the outside of the leg. Aquí si vas a bajar la mano sería en la parte externa de la pierna, no adentro. Why would we keep the arm on the outside? Because when the arm's on the outside, then you can push your leg into your arm, creating resistance here, and that will ultimately help you open up the heart more. So de aquí puedes crear resistencia con el brazo empujando hacia la pierna y de ahí abres más el corazón. That creates even more of a solid foundation. When you have a solid foundation, you'll find more freedom in the upper body. Con un buen fundamento vas a encontrar mucha libertad en la parte superior del cuerpo. Okay, so here, tendency here is to collapse. So I'll just hold it up for you. So tendency here would be to really arch here and kind of collapse. So let's say if you brought your hand to the ground to show what not to do. You see how this starts to kind of collapse and go down? Ven que eso se colapsa y va mirando hacia abajo. We want to kind of have this straight. Queremos tener este ángulo recto. So when she went up, she could find that a little bit more. The hard thing is when you align one part of the body, usually another part comes out of alignment. So to keep this part straight, you either come up a little higher, okay? And then you can bring this shoulder towards your ear. So really bring up to your ear. Do you see how doing that lengthens that whole side body? Isn't that incredible? Mira, llevo el hombro hacia la oreja y se alargo todo el costado del cuerpo. Okay, then she'll bring this shoulder towards your ear too. Keep the hand on your hip for a sec. Hands on our hips allows us to move the shoulders. Manos en las caderas nos permite abrir más de los hombros. So bring the shoulder towards your ear as well. Yeah, so both sides of the body are super long. Ambos lados del cuerpo están largos. Now, shoulder blades together, and now extend this arm up towards the sides, okay? Opening up the fingers, okay? So this is looking really nice. What I'm gonna come in here and do is bring my front thigh to her front sit bone. Voy a llevar mi muslo hasta su isquion. Create a sandwich here. Haz un sandwich. So I'm pushing this hand back, pushing my thigh that way. And this is just going to align one hip on top of the other. Eso va a alinear una cadera encima de la otra cadera. Okay, here I want to make sure that the arm is really in line with the other shoulder. A lot of times we'll be hanging out here, right? Or we'll be doing something like this where you just bring your hand back and your shoulder sticks forward, kind of like this thing, okay? Rather straight line here. And then I'll bring my hand to her shoulder. And what she's gonna do is keep the shoulder connected to the heart. We'll inhale together, and from the heart lean back like a back bend, but keep the arms just where it is. Yeah, that's really nice. And now the last part is the head. So you'll lean back as if you're laying back into a cushion. Yeah. And then if it's okay for your neck, look up at your hand. Beautiful. And then slowly come back up. When she comes back up, I bring my hands to her hips until she's standing firmly on the ground. Cuando ella se va subiendo, mis manos en sus caderas.